Hey, welcome to the All Hard Grit and Grind channel. You know there are pros and cons to night driving. And I'll start with the pros. And the first would be it's hardly any traffic, of course, depending on how late it is at night and what part of the country you're in. If you're in one of these rural areas, that would apply to this right here. It's hardly any traffic out, and that means you got more room to yourself. Nobody in your way. Nobody being a nuisance. Nobody pulling out in front of you. Nobody passing you, only to get in front of you and do the same speed that you're driving at, if not slower. Just being a nuisance. You ain't got to worry about none of that stuff at night. It's just you and the open road and them white lines and yellow lines that you see. And of course, darkness. Can't forget the darkness. And you also don't have to worry about if you're a trucker, you don't have to worry about any way stations being open. No state troopers lurking, looking to pull the truck driver over for a random DOT inspection. Yeah, we truck drivers are subjected to random DOT inspections that's where they check your paperwork and your license, and after they do that, they want to check out to make sure the truck is up to par and all that, make sure your lights and stuff working, and it's all random. They do this to meet their quota, but that's if they're in a state that doesn't hardly have that many way stations, so they try to make up for it by doing these little random inspections on truck drivers. So that's another thing that's another pro about night driving. You don't have to worry about them. And in those state troopers, they do work the way stations. That's who mainly is in those way stations, the state troopers. So they act as DOT inspectors when it comes to the trucking industry. Alright. So we ain't gotta worry about none of them at night. We're pretty much chill. But it's night, so you don't want to chill too much. You don't want to get too comfortable, because so now we're getting into the cons of night driving, because that's why I say you don't want to get too comfortable, because that darkness acts as melatonin, meaning that'll put you to sleep, especially if you didn't go to bed like you were supposed to earlier in the day. And yeah, I know it's hard to go to sleep in the daytime, but you gotta make yourself do it if you know you gotta roll out at night. And you got to be somewhere at a certain time. That will require you to be consistent with the driving towards your destination at night with minimal stopping. So you want to make sure you get plenty of rest when you in the daytime. Get as much daytime rest as you can. That way the more rest you get in the daytime, the more endurance you will have at night. And then this darkness will be of lesser effect to you when you do that. But if you don't get any rest, this darkness will get to you. It will lull you to sleep with these white lines as well. So that's when you gotta have discipline. You gotta have discipline in the daytime. You gotta have enough discipline to get you some Z's so you can be ready when your shift comes up at night. Yeah, so that's pretty much one of the cons of night driving. The other one is You can't see anything. It's dark. It's nothing to look at. No trees, no foliage, no mountains, no hills to look at. Especially if you're up in the hills or up in the mountains like the Ozarks or something. You can't see nothing but what your headlights are showing you. No lights, no sign, no signage or anything. Or you got the highway signs letting you know what's the speed limit and all that, and the other regulatory signs. But other than that, there's nothing to look at. So that's another reason why you want to make sure you get proper rest in the daytime. If you know you gotta drive at night later. So to offset all of this, make sure you listen to some music, listen to some videos, some podcasts. Do like I do. That's exactly what I do. Music, videos, podcasts, and that's what helps to keep me entertained. Being entertained will help you stay alert. With this night driving stuff. You know what I'm saying? Because it ain't a good look. It ain't a good look at all if you don't have any of it, and you're one of those drivers that like to drive in silence. You'll get bored real quick out here. And getting bored out here driving at night, that is not a good combination. That is not. Those two do not go well. They do not go together well at all. You want to keep those two separated as far away as possible. Boredom and night driving. Bad combination. If you don't remember nothing else when it pertains to being a truck driver or driving at night, you don't remember nothing else, remember that. Alright? So that's pretty much all I got on the pros and cons of night driving. So with that being said, thank y'all for watching. Make sure you hit the like button, and I'll holler at you on the next one. Peace.